Josiah ruled Judah in peace. He prayed for the mercy of God to increase. He kept the great Passover holy and bright, to fill up the temple with heavenly light. But the kings who came after turned deep into sin, and let the great shadows of Babylon in. The walls were torn down and the city was burned, as the heart of the Father in sorrow was turned. The people were taken to a far distant land, to live by the rule of a conqueror's hand. For 70 years they would weep and would wait by the Babylonian wall and the Babylonian gate. Then Cyrus the king felt a stir in his breast, to give to the people their Sabbath and rest. Go back to your mountain and build up the hall, to honor the God who is maker of all. Zerubbabel rose with a heart full of fire, to fulfill the promise and holy desire. With silver and gold and a courage so bold, they traveled the path that their fathers had told. 3 youths in the court of Darius the king debated the strength that the world could bring. The first spoke of wine and its terrible might, how it stumbles the strong in the middle of night. The second spoke out for the king on his throne, for the power and land that a ruler may own. A king can command and the people obey. He is the strongest in every eyed way. But the third youth, Zerubbabel, spoke of the truth, with the wisdom of age and the passion of youth. The wine may be strong and the king may be great, but truth is the power that decides every fate. The earth calls for truth and the heavens approve. It is the one mountain that nothing can move. It lives and it conquers forever and more, and the king and the people let out a great roar. Great is the truth, was the cry of the crowd, with voices of victory joyful and loud. The king told the youth, ask for what you desire, and he asked for the temple to rise from the mire. So the builders went forth to the city of stone, to set up the altar and God's holy throne. They worked with a hammer and worked with a song, to right every path and to fix every wrong. The enemies came with a plan to delay, to stop all the work in a treacherous way. But the decree of the Persians was steady and sure, to keep the foundation both holy and pure. When the pillars were set and the roof was put on, they sang of the darkness that finally was gone. The priests blew the trumpets and offered the grain, to welcome the Spirit to Zion again. The old men who remembered the temple of old, with its carvings of cedar and curtains of gold, they wept with a joy that was heavy and deep, for the promise the Lord was determined to keep. Then Izra the scribe came with law in his hand, to bring back the light to a darkening land. He taught them the statutes of mercy and right, to walk in the path of the Lord of the light. The people repented and turned from their way, to follow the truth in the light of the day. They put away idols by their side. So too Izra tells of the temple's rebirth, how truth is the greatest of powers on earth. In the Ethiopian word, let the message be clear, that when truth is honored, the kingdom is near.